What are your reflections on life at 60? What are your reflections on life at 60?
Well, age is not a number. I'm still thinking 45 or 40. So, but on a serious note, you see, it is often said that wisdom comes with age. I do agree totally. I do agree totally. There are things that I've done in life that if I have the opportunity, I will have done differently. And there are things that are done in life that if you ask me to do it again, I will not hesitate to do them. But by and large, I think wisdom is very, very crucial to life. And I'm happy that I'm at that stage. And to be honest, there is still a lot to give the society. And I'm looking forward to that. I am at a stage where I have to speak the truth at all times. At all times, regardless of who. So I am not afraid of anybody again. I'm afraid of God. The only thing I'm afraid of now at this age is God. If I see anything wrong in the society, I will speak to it. Going forward, I will speak to it. I'm not looking for anything again. God has been very, very, very kind to me. What is left now is to give back to the society that has made so much possible for me.
Sir, you're one of the very few politicians that have had a very good career in politics. You've been part of executive, you've been part of the legislature, you've also served at a higher level as an ambassador. And how do you see, how do you feel when you look at your career, your impressive political career over the last several years?
Well, to God be the glory. But one thing must be said. You see, this is a rare opportunity, and I promise to speak the truth. The system that we have put in place, both at the national level and at the state level, I'm afraid will not get us to the promised land as a people.
Why? Why, sir?
The capacity is not there. And the commitment is not there. I'm being honest with you, and I'm being honest with myself. Unless we confront, okay, for instance, some of these budgets that you see read every year, year in, year out, let me tell you, they are just a cut and paste document. No, I'm being honest with you. They are just a cut and paste document. No strategic thinking goes into it. And nobody takes time to do budget in the true sense of budgeting. There are some things that we are talking about in the society today that we shouldn't be talking about. As a people, there must be a consensus amongst all of us that we really want to move Nigeria forward. I have not seen that consensus. I have not seen that, particularly among the elites. I have not seen that. We are more particular about individuals.
Yeah.
You come to my house now, all the comfort is there. But immediately we step into the street, it's something else. Why can't we as a people just make up our mind that the level of comfort that we enjoy on individual level, we also must transfer it to the larger society? That consensus, or let me say, if there's a consensus on it, the commitment is not there. With the commitment to translate the consensus into reality, it's not there, and it has to be. We must stop paying lip service to all these things. And let me tell you, our best are no longer joining the service. Our best are no longer joining the service. I hate to use the word relics, But those who are joining service now, our second or third, not the first class. The first class are not going into the system anymore. They are already creating something on their own. And the countries that we are aspiring to be like, their best is what they are employing in their own public service. If you do go to public service in America today, you will see the best of Harvard University, the best of Yale, the best of Oxford, the best of New York University. All those big, big institutions, they are the ones in the public service. But in Nigeria, you won't find them there. One, we have made the system very, very unattractive to them to want to even contemplate managing. And we have not run the society in a manner that is comfortable for some of them to say, let me come and spend the rest of my life in Nigeria. And about a few weeks ago, at Abuja airport, we are 2 of them.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. I can hear you now, sir.
Can you hear me?
I'm
sure. You know, I'm sure 3 weeks ago, you heard of some doctors, about 40 of them, who were stopped by immigration from going to London.
Okay.
Because it was assumed that they were going there to stay there permanently. But these are the kind of things you will get. Even those best that we also manufacture here, they will leave the country and go elsewhere. And that is what is happening all over the country. Even those who are very blessed in terms of skills, when they get the education here, instead of staying here, they emigrate. And that has not really helped our society. And how do we arrest this? We have not been able to mitigate that. That must be mitigated in order to create a sane society.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, sir. I was going to say that if you look at what you've been able to achieve, do you feel fulfilled, sir?
Yes, I do. I do. On a personal level. On a personal level, yes. Because if you look at where I'm coming from,
yes, sir,
I'm where I am today. I cannot but be thankful to God. As I told you, I lost my dad when I was 16. And my mom that took over, she was not read at all. But she wanted me educated. And she gave it her all. And today, if I look at all the friends that we grew up together, 80% of them has fallen by the wayside. 80. Maybe 10 are barely getting by. 10% barely getting by. Then 5%, they are okay. Then maybe about 2% are at the level that I am now. So one must be grateful to God. I wasn't the best student when I was in school. I was one of those who will never fail. Who will never fail, but always pass, but not the first 10. So, and if you look at those brilliant boys in those days, today, and you look at yourself, though I recognize that we all grow in different manners in life. There are early starters. There are early starters who at some point down the line, they get stunted. Then some will take over from there. Then there are some who academically, they are super. But in terms of real life, because real life experience and education are two different things.
Yeah.
School of life is not taught in class. A guide is provided. A guide is only a guide. It can only give you a guide. But school of life is learnt properly in the real world. And it is how you manage the school of life that will determine your success in life. Your education will help, no doubt. Having a master's degree has really opened my eyes to a number of things. And living in America further enhanced that. But none of those things taught me the reality of what I went through in life to get to where I am today. They guided me, because there are things that I never expected will happen to me in life that I went through. And I had to deal with them. And it is how you deal with all these things. And as I've said earlier, the choices that we make that determines who we are. And above all, my dear brother, above all is the grace of Almighty God. Being in the right place at the right time. Saying the right thing at the right time. Because there are ways you say things that can affect your fortune throughout your life. There are ways you behave. I've had people tell me that, Koro, you know what? I love your humility. And they have gone out of their way to open doors for me. So, different folks, different strokes. Different strokes, different folks.